Good morning, wonderful people. How are you doing out there, world? When you hear me say create beauty, this is the type of stuff that it just brings joy to my soul. I went this weekend to Blossom Lane Farm in Baker, Florida, and they had a you pick flower farm. And I was able to pick these flowers myself and make my own arrangement, and had enough to also make other arrangements with it too. But it just, I came home from that spurred to do, just to keep my focus on what we want to do here on our place, because her little flower farm was, I say little, it was a lot of hard work, but I could picture us having one here as well and creating our own beauty here. I just want to turn you around and show you the farm, the garden that we have going on right here. And what I want to impress on you is just a little at a time, because David and I, while we are weekend farmers, or gardeners, or just homeowners, we end up getting a good bit done. And trust me, it's just some days it's all day, and then some days it's just a little bit. But over time, we've been here about a year and a half. We moved here in September a year and a half ago. And I'm going to turn you around and let you see. This is our garden now, and you can go back and look at some pictures that I have up, or maybe I'll place a few pictures underneath this video. But like, this building was up here on that little cement pad. And when I say create beauty, I stand at the kitchen window and I look out here, and this is what I want to see. I want to see that little building nestled in those trees right there. To me, that was just, I saw that as soon as we walked on the property. I was like, oh no, that building needs to go back there. That is so cute. That took us almost an entire day. Miss D, our truck, she has a wonderful truck, but she has broken down on us sometimes when we've needed her a lot. So we had her attached and everything, and she said, I'm not pulling that thing, it's not even heavy. But she did not want to work that day. But David and I, we had some poles, and these rolling poles, actually they're still right there. They're going to be part of a shed that we're going to build. But we had those poles, and we moved her from right here, like old school style, on those poles, back, pushing and pulling all the way back there, and set it up so things can be done, and you grow and you learn and you have a good time. Isn't that a beautiful morning? There's actually still cool in the air. Oh, and there's a wheelbarrow for a little poo. Also, here's something else too, and sometimes you just have to see visions of things. Like, this was a crate some rocks came in on a project I was working on for someone else, and they had bands on them and paper on them and all this stuff, and I took all that off and put some chicken wire here to hold the mulch in and the soil that I'm going to put in here. At first I thought of a trellis, to put up a trellis right here, and make an arch, but if I did that, I think it's going to block a lot of view. So what I'm going to do is put big lavender plants, because lavenders will grow, to that height at least, and just fill that up with lavender. So when you walk in this garden area to the back of our property, you will be able to, I could run my hand against it, and even if it's not in bloom, the lavender is going to smell so good. But anyway, how are you creating beauty this spring and heading into the summer, huh? We've got our roses are doing well. Got a couple of roses here. We've got one back, well, it's not blooming right now, but back on the chicken house, there's a rose back there that has been blooming so well for us. And the garden area is not even completely seeded or has plants in it. It's not even completely full at all. So there's so much more planting I want to do. Fortunately, here in Florida, we have such a long growing season, but I do need to get out there and get more done. But just the little bit we were able to do this weekend is going to make a big difference in what we're doing in the long run. And it just makes a big difference. Go out there, create your beauty, create your dream, and share it with me. Tell me what you're doing, okay? Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.